Amara had been working as a nanny in the Langston mansion for nearly 2 years, caring for 6-year-old Emily, the daughter of a powerful millionaire. Despite the family's wealth, Emily often seemed lonely, craving attention her parents rarely gave. One morning, as Amara helped her get ready for school, she noticed a dark red stain on the child's pale pink pajamas. At first, she thought it might be juice, but the rusty hue told a different story. Emily's eyes darted away when Amara asked about it, her small fingers twisting nervously as she whispered, "I just spilled something." Amara's heart sank, she knew Emily too well to believe the excuse. That night, alone in her small room on the servants' floor, she replayed the image over and over. If the stain was what she feared, something was terribly wrong, and Amara silently vowed to uncover the truth. The next day, Amara carried on as usual, though her mind stayed fixed on the strange stain. She played games with Emily and tucked her into bed with a smile, but her eyes were sharp, noticing every detail. When she collected laundry that evening, her pulse quickened, another pajama top carried the same faint red marks. This was no accident. Later, as she walked past the study, hushed voices stopped her in her tracks. Catherine's tone was trembling, "She's too young to know, we have to keep this hidden." Richard's deep voice followed, low and commanding, "If anyone finds out, everything we've built will be ruined." Amara froze, her heart thudding painfully. Were they speaking about Emily? Terrified yet resolute, she tiptoed back to her room, sleepless and restless. The stains were no longer just troubling, they were a warning that something in the mansion was deeply, dangerously wrong. That night, Amara sat beside Emily's bed, stroking her hair gently until the little girl's guarded eyes softened. "Sweetheart, you can tell me anything," she whispered, her voice calm but steady. Emily hesitated, lips trembling, then slowly pushed up her sleeve to reveal faint bruises scattered along her small arm. Amara's chest tightened as she fought to stay composed. "Who did this to you?" she asked softly. Emily's gaze darted around the room before landing back on Amara, her voice barely audible. "Not Mommy, not Daddy. It's Aunt Lila." The word struck like lightning. Amara remembered Catherine's sister, always smiling in public yet sharp-tongued in private. Emily explained in broken whispers that Lila pinched and hurt her, warning that if she ever told, her parents would be angry. Amara pulled her close, her heart breaking. Now she understood, the stains were Emily's silent cries for help. The next morning, Amara walked into the grand kitchen with Emily's stained pajamas folded neatly in her hands. Catherine looked up from her coffee, startled when Amara placed them on the counter. "Mrs. Langston, these are not spills," she said firmly, her voice steady though her heart raced. Catherine's face drained of color as Amara carefully explained what Emily had confessed. Richard entered mid-conversation, demanding answers, and when Emily quietly repeated the truth, his fury erupted. Aunt Lila was summoned, her sweet mask crumbling into rage when confronted. She spat cruel words, insisting Emily was spoiled, but Richard silenced her with a voice that shook the room. Within hours, Lila was banished from the estate, her influence severed forever. Catherine wept as she clutched Emily tightly, realizing how blind she had been. That night, Emily nestled against Amara and whispered, "Thank you, Nanny." Amara knew she had truly saved her.